we could tie in Shaar Habitachon, get a trust with Pesach Sheni. This is an unbelievable holiday. That where do you see it that you have Yom Kippur in the middle of Cheshvan? Where do you see it that you have Sukkot in Tevet? Pesach, one of the greatest holidays, in the top 3, in the top 4, it's also in Iyar. So I'll bring a small point from the Shaar Habitachon, and that will tie it in. The way with the Jewish people that carried the Aron, the Ark of Yosef. In the Akdama Shlishi, the third Akdama, third introduction that Rabbi writes in the 3rd chapter, he writes over there that someone that has bitachon b'Hashem, how could he even start saying that this is called real bitachon if he actually understands that there's no one between him and God? What does that mean? That means that when he believes and trusts in God, he doesn't trust that his boss is going to give him the money at the right time, so he could pay off his bills. Because then what happens? That means you trust who? You trust your boss. The second you trust your boss, you don't trust God. The second you think in your mind that your boss is the way I get money in my pocket is because of my boss, that's not called that you have bitachon b'Hashem. Bitachon b'Hashem has to be 100% that I'm getting money from God. And over here in the Akdama Shishit it says that it has to be the relationship between a husband and wife. Between a husband and wife, you cannot have a third party. If you have problems with Shalom Bayit, of course, you have a third party helping you out. But you cannot have the trust of the husband and wife standing on the hands of a human being that's outside the circle. Because the second you have that, it's just balagan. The problems inside the circle always. Why? Because you always have to bring someone else into the room. Always have to bring someone else into the uncomfortable situations. And that's to understand it in a physical parable. But like we said, regarding the rich uncle, this is the mashal that I heard. It's called the rich uncle mashal. That the uncle tells his nephew, "You get married, I'll take care of you. You're gonna get whatever you want. I'm gonna buy you a house. I'm gonna buy you a car, 2 cars, even for your wife. I'm gonna make sure you're gonna sit well. You're gonna live good. All you have to do is learn Torah. All you have to do is do nothing, or work for me a little bit, and I'll give you a little money. That's it." Second, you get married, you start living good life. Whatever you want, you call your uncle gives you. Then out of the blue, Kadosh Baruch Hu looks and says, "Okay, so I see you trust somebody else." The second God sees you trust somebody else. It's not like God says, "Okay, you have someone to trust." Masir hashgachato mimeno. God takes his eyes, takes it away from you. Not, of course, God doesn't leave you completely alone. God takes away the revealed revelation, the revealed protection, the revealed insurance. The hidden insurance is still there. But the one that you see, Hashgacha Prati, with your eyes, is taken away and you're in the hands of your uncle right now. Then, what happens if your uncle, Chas v'Shalom, loses all his money? You lose all your money. Then what do you have to do? One day you have to wake up in the morning and start working. And you have no clue how to pay, and you have a lot of bills, and you have no clue how to fix everything. So what happened over here? You started trusting somebody else, and that's it. Over here in Pesach Sheni, what do we see? Pesach Sheni is unbelievable. Unbelievable. You have Jews that understood that they couldn't do anything about it. So what? So you have a couple of ways of looking at it. Number one, you can say, okay, if I can't do anything, well, what am I supposed to do? I'm going to break everything. Why is it our problem? The whole Jewish nation promised to Yosef HaTzadik, we're taking his bones out. The whole entire, or according to another opinion, that they took out the body of Nadav Avihu, the sons of Aaron HaKohen. They went and they pulled them out of the Kodesh. Why? We did something good for the Jewish nation. Why do we have to lose out? So this, like we said, this mitzvah wasn't like it was planned out. God said, "I want Pesach. I want Korban Pesach." Also, when we're in the desert, because it was only supposed to be in Mitzrayim one time, and the rest will be in Eretz Yisrael in Israel. Now they come and they say, what they could have done? Why is it our fault? What do we do? We're righteous people. We could have lose everything, lose the kelim, like they say, Lishbot the kelim, to break all the vessels. It's not a problem. Start screaming. What did they do? Bitachon b'Hashem. And what? They had complete bitachon. And it's not like they had bitachon in Moshe Rabbeinu. There's a beautiful explanation that I saw. Where did they see that they don't have bitachon in Moshe Rabbeinu? Like, what are you supposed to tell them? Okay, You're tameh right now. You're impure. According to the laws of impurity, you're not righteous to take right now the bone to do the korban. Even if you do the korban, God doesn't want your offerings. So what am I supposed to do? What is a Jewish person supposed to look at his perspective? Over here we learn something beautiful. That a person that is in a low level, that he wants to grow in life, but he knows that it's not possible for him to grow by himself. He needs an outer source to help him out. Now, if he needs an outer source to help him out, who could he go to ask? Usually the spiritual leader. If someone in a community has a problem in his prayer, so who does he go to? He goes to the rabbi, help me figure it out. Or in learn with me a little Torah. Like it says in the Gemara in Tmura, that if when a student comes to his rabbi and says, teach me Torah, when they learn Torah, they elevate a light. God lights them and lights both of their souls, both of their eyes gets lit up, not only by one side. So we see over here that when someone stands and goes and the smart, like we said, the thing this person's supposed to do is to go to the spiritual leader. Over here they went Lama Nigara. They knew Moshe Rabbeinu couldn't do anything. They raised their eyes to Shamayim and told God, we're men of our words. We said that we're going to take the Jewish nation's promise, they're going to take the bones out. And we are the ones that carry the promise out. And if there's anything that we could do to fix it, and when God saw that they're not coming over here and losing their minds and breaking stuff and start getting mad and making a big balagan in the whole entire Jewish nation. Rather, they're with serious sorrow and they're very sad into themselves and the truth. So God said, Pesach Sheni. God changed the whole entire way. It's like saying it's like to have Sukkot in Tevet. It's like having Sukkot in August. Kadosh Baruch Hu says, it's a little hot outside, build yourself a hut, put inside AC, and live over there for 7 days, and you can also get a mitzvah for it. God didn't do that. Kadosh Baruch Hu did not do that for Pesach Sheni, for those people. Why? Because Pesach, the offering of Korban Pesach, you have to understand the level that you get to the offering of Korban Pesach. When you offer the Korban Pesach, your soul gets to such a spiritual level, such a spiritual realm, such a high level in the Torah, in the Ashgacha Pratit, in Kiyum Mitzvot, that they were crying to get to that level. And they did not do it through losing everything. But Hashem, hopefully, before Mincha, I want to do another shiur regarding the Pesach Sheni. Baruch Adonai Leolam. Amen. Amen.